Nobody told me. Somebody just checked with me. And it's not going on YouTube anyway. And I don't have a Facebook, so I probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, it's not on Wabash Catch TV as Kendall Morris comes out for his next inning of work. So anyway, to suffice a long story, I'll finish. I wasn't done talking, ladies and gentlemen, about that fun little weather device. I am the guy that Progressive commercial is made for. Always talks about the weather. That fun little weather device spits out a number and says whether you can play or not. And and it gives you time frames to when you can play. And you can't play till those time frames are met. As Jake Busher walks, brings up Gavin Addis. So that's why we find ourselves starting about 2.5 hours late tonight. But that's cool. Cools down everything for the players, for the audience, for everybody. Two nothing the score here in the bottom of the second inning. Ttown opened the game with 3 hits in a row. Triple, double, and a single, scoring their 2 runs. Well, actually, the second run scored on a double play when Davin Werman came from third to home. Gavin Addis at the plate, facing his counterpart on the mound, Kendall Morris. Morris with 1 strikeout so far today. 3-1 the count on Addis. Strike 2. Addis was trying to talk the umpire into a walk that time. Nothing doing. Full count. One with nobody out. Throw down in time. Now there's 1 out. Make it 2 outs as Addis struck out. Caught stealing for Busher. And that'll bring up Aiden Niemerg. Just a sophomore. Left fielder. Wears number 22. He'll be followed by Dawson Haney wearing 22 as well. You can kind of tell the difference between them. Actually, they're both about the same height. Haney's a senior. A little bouncer foul for Niemerg. I understand YouTube is fixed. Great job, Abby. Appreciate that. Some confusion as to why Facebook isn't working. It's probably one of the used something for about 3 months. You never know what the problem is with it. And the center field camera being a little hinky today as well. That's why we've got Ty along. Ty Landreth, ladies and gentlemen, making everything work. We'll do our best from our sideline cameras until then, though. As Aiden Niemerg steps back in with a 1-2 count, he's been staying alive. Staying alive. Stays alive again. Fouls that one back. Baseball's all over the place, except for the umpire. Two outs. This inning began well enough for the Shoes. They got their leadoff man on. Jake Busher was caught stealing. Niemerg battling at the plate. Probably his first varsity at bat. And he watches ball 2 zip past. Pops that one up on the infield. Coming up to get it will be Blaze Verdun. He handles it nicely, and that will do it for the Shoes. We'll head to the top of the third inning, 2-0 to Topless.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and
There's that center field camera, ties the machine. I'll tell you what. It'll be Wyatt Wetherell, followed by Seth Rinker, and Jackson Gergel back at the top of the lineup. Anybody gets on, Ben Bridges. 8, 9, 1, and possibly 2. Gorgeous day. 89 degrees. They're saying 4 miles an hour breeze. I don't think it's there anymore. And it was 89 about a half an hour ago. I don't think it's probably there anymore either. Probably more like about 87 right now. Wetherell watches ball 2 go past. 2-2 the count. $88 degrees. Swinging a miss. A little nipper, though. That's dropped to 86 degrees. As my phone adjusts. I'll tell you what, folks, I'm like that dude saying, that doesn't look like a 40% chance of rain. That's more like 30. Wetherell watches strike 3 zip past. That's the 5th strikeout of the game for Gavin Addis. 5 strikeouts in only 8 hitters. As he is rolling. A little bit high there on ball 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece. As that one's fouled off the catcher. Everybody takes a little bit of time. Let Jason Craik make sure that he's okay. He's a catcher. Those guys are tougher than everybody. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Bouncer to the left side. Nice stab. Fire across. Gets away. Boy, it looked like a chance for Mick Nieberge to make a beautiful play on that. It was an outstanding job by Dawson Haney to even gather and fire. But Rinker will get on with a base hit. 1 out, infield single. That brings Jackson Gergel back to the plate. He flew out to center field in inning number 1. The shortstop for the Hatchets. And steps out of the way of a curveball that didn't curve. The lights are on, have not quite yet taken effect. They're beginning to. As the shoes in their gold jerseys. That one's a bouncer fair. Gathered by the catcher. Throw to first is in time. Jason Craig's a good catcher, folks. He is outstanding defensively. 2-3 for the second out. That'll send a Rinker to second base. With 2 outs, brings up Ben Bridges. Speaking of catchers, the senior catcher for the Hatchets himself. Left-handed swinger. Curveball well outside. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Shoes picked up a couple of runs in the bottom of the 1st, and that's been all so far. Swing and a nipper. Strike 1. Gorgeous night, cloudless sky in Teutopolis, Illinois. Sun setting behind the warehouses to our left over here. To the west. And that nursery. That's pretty cool. Rinker leads off a second. Werman trying to keep him close, and Addis fell off the mound on his pitch, and I'm not sure if that was a smile or a grimace. That's probably why you need a rubber out there. A pitching rubber. Inside. Fills the count. 3-2. Probably going to be a little careful with Bridges. He knocked one to the wall earlier in the 1st inning, and he walks. He had a stand-up double back in the top of the 1st. So runners at first and second base with 2 outs. Defense wants to talk things over. The first base position, the really tough spot to see a few minutes ago. Mick Nieberg over there at first base. That's when that sun is bright in the sky. Almost an impossible field. Looking right at it here in the fall. A little bit low, ball 1. That walk is the first walk issued tonight by Gavin Addis. He steps off the hill, takes a deep breath, and fires a strike. That's good thinking. Wise thinking. He's just a junior. He's pitching pretty good. He's only given up a couple hits. 1 walk. We're in the 3rd inning. 2-0 Shoes. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's cooling off a little bit now that the sun has gone behind the horizon. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for the Hatchets. They leave a couple on a hit and a walk. We'll move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Shoes.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Top of the lineup for the bottom of the third. For the Shoes, Dawson Haney, followed by Davin Werman, Mick Nieberge, then Jason Craik. Anybody gets on base. They are getting their second look at Kendall Morris on the hill for the Hatchets. He's given up just 3 hits himself, a couple of walks. Helped out by a double play back in the first inning and a caught stealing in the second. One of those is the pitcher's best friend. The other is a pretty good buddy as well. Morris is a senior. Haney is a senior as well at the plate. Of course, this is the fall baseball season. Each team will play about a month of baseball. A little over a month if you're the Hatchets. They'll play in that National Trail Tournament first week of October. Shoes will finish their schedule in late September. Only played by schools without football. Tomorrow night we've got a couple of matchups for you on Wabash. As there is Did you have the count wrong? I guess we had the count wrong. Huh? Well, that's what I thought. Then he said 3-2. Okay, but he let him go. Maybe through, I don't know. That's a walk. We'll call it a walk. I'm going to get the replay machine out on that one. As it is, Haney's leading off of first base for Davin Werman. Werman doubled his last time up, put it about the same place Haney did. They both knocked it out into right center. Werman over the glove of Wetherell. I believe Haney's touched the glove of Wetherell. Left-handed swingers tend to hit to right side power. 2-1 the count. Morris taking a long look as timeout is called before the pitch. Count remains 2-1. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. Screamer up the middle, gets through for a base hit. Haney's going to turn the corner, but he heads back to second base as he did not want to test the arm of Carter Verdean. So it'll be first and second with nobody out. Did it hit him? Could it have hit him? Did it hit him, you think? Huh? No. I was trying to think how Haney got on base. Looked like I thought it was 3-2. Back to second, nearly caught Dawson Haney. We must have had the wrong count. Two nothing, 2 base runners, nobody out. Kendall Morris having a tough start to this third inning. Mick Nieberge singled his last time up. And they are keeping Haney close out there at second base. And that one fouled away. For a strike. These two teams had outstanding seasons last year. Shoes completed their season at 23-12, losing, I believe, in the regional. It might have been the sectional semifinal to St. Anthony. Sectional semifinal? Yeah. And the Hatchets lost in the, I believe, the sectional semifinal to the South Central Cougars, as that one's bounced to the right side. Good throw over to first. It'll move the batters or the runners across to second and third. Basically a swinging bunt there for Mick Nieberge. For the first out. Puts runners at second and third for Jason Craik. He grounded into a double play back in the first inning. Nobody there for him to double up this time, as he didn't look like with that swing he was going to be either anybody getting doubled up, unless unless it's caught by the outfielder and thrown in somehow. 1-1 the count. To Craik. Outside, ball 2. Shoe scored 2 runs in the first. Nobody has scored since. First game of the season for both these squads. Like I was mentioning, Ttown, 23-12 last year. Now this is in the spring season. Windsor Stras 19-8, finishing up their spring campaign. Foul tip, gathered for strike 2. That one's going to be fouled over the railroad tracks. Into the corn. Good luck finding that one, kids. I believe we have lost that one to the children of the corn. Full count. Ball gets away. 1 run will score, and Craik takes his base on the wild pitch. Ball 4. So that'll make it 3-0 in favor of the Shoes. With 1 out, runners at first and third, and Brett Harmeyer is going to come in and talk to his pitcher. And I believe they are going to change pitchers, looks like. Looks like we're going to have a new pitcher. We're going to take a break while they get warmed up. I think we're having a new pitcher. That is a new pitcher. We'll take a quick break. Back after this.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
So Jackson Gurgle into pitch. First man he sees is Austin Boyce. Morris, only gave up 4 hits. He was beginning to have control issues, and as the runner goes, that ball's knocked out into left field, deep left field. On the run, it gets over the head, and it's going to be a ground rule double for Boris. So 1 run will score. They'll stop the courtesy runner and leave him over at third base. As Boris, it's the 3rd extra base hit of the game for the Shoes. Next up, Henry Thompson. Struck out his last at-bat. One of 2 strikeout victims for Morris. Can't quite close the book on Morris as he has given up 4 runs, but the runner out at third base belongs to him. Out of the zone. Full count. Bryce Nieberg over there. Courtesy runner for Craig. As the next pitch is bounced back, foul out of play. Full count remains with runners at second and third. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Shoes trying to break it open. A check swing there, basically excuse me swing for Thompson. That's like the one where you stick out while you're playing wiffle ball, trying to make sure that the ball doesn't hit the chair. Oh, he watches strike 3 come right down the middle, maybe a little bit up, but that was a gorgeous pitch. Strike 3 for Thompson. Second time he struck out today. So with 2 outs, here comes Jake Busher. The runners at second and third. Already 2 runs in here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks. Ground out and a strikeout. Busher walked his last time up, caught stealing. On a beautiful night here in Ttown. He knocks that one out into right field, under it nicely, making the play Wyatt Weatherell, and that'll do it for the Shoes. But they do pick up a couple of runs on a couple of hits, leave 2. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. It is 4-0 Shoes.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
New pitcher for the Shoes as Gavin Addis is done. It is Aiden Niemerg into pitch. Here early in the season, usually don't see pitchers go too far. As Niemerg facing Kendall Morris, then Branson Tingley, Carter Verdun, anybody gets on, Dirk Freeze. 3 innings for Addis. 6 strikeouts in 3 innings. That's a pretty good effort. Is that, speaking of strikeouts, Morris goes down on strikes for the first out. 6 strikeouts, 2 hits, no runs. And just 1 walk? Yeah, that's a pretty good outing for Gavin Addis. That ball bounces in front of the plate. Beside the plate. Tingley flew out to center field his first time up. Addis, a left-hander. He knocks it out to left field. That's going to be caught on the run. What a gorgeous play. I think that was Addis back out there, right? Didn't Addis in left field? Yeah. Addis and Niemerg basically just switching spots. A nice play by the junior, Gavin Addis. And Tingley's got to feel like he's snake bit. Two outs, here comes Verdane. Struck out his last time. He struck out looking. 1-0 the count. 1-0. Now 1-1. Verdane seeing a fast-moving Niemerg. He gets the ball and he fires. Not a whole lot of wasted motion for the sophomore from Totopolis. As that one through the mitt of the catcher, Jason Craig. Gives those two fellas a chance to talk. Craig's a junior. Addis is, Niemerg a sophomore. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Strike. I guess not. Just about got me. Ball 3. Full count. A little high. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That'll do it for the Hatchets here in the fourth. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is 4-0 Shoes.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Jackson Gurgle heads back to the mound. He will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters as Gavin Addis steps to the plate. He struck out back in the second inning. He'll be followed by Aiden Niemerg, Dawson Haney. Anybody gets on, Davin Werman. It's kind of an unusual Shoes squad in that there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors. I think last year they graduated 12. Usually have a bunch of seniors. And not a ton of juniors, to tell you the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 juniors. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 on the evening for Gavin Addis. I'll bring up Aiden Niemerg. The sophomore pitcher now. Started out in left field. Aiden Niemerg, A-I-D-A-N. Addis pitched the first 3. Niemerg has gone 1. For the Hatchets, Kendall Morris went 2 1/3. Jackson Gurgle has completed about 2/3 of an inning. Make it 1 full inning now with 1 out here. 0-2 the count to Niemerg. Up and in. Nice back out by Niemerg. Dawson Haney on deck. Way outside, ball 2. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third for the Shoes. They have 5 hits. As Niemerg watches ball 3 come in a little bit low. Nice work behind the plate there, keeping it in front of him by Ben Bridges. He's having a good game. Only 1 wild pitch brought in a run, but that's about the only one that's gotten away from Bridges as Niemerg takes his base on ball 4. Came back from an 0-2 count. Ttown was beaten in the sectional last year by St. Anthony. St. Anthony went on to win state, right? Yep, in Class 2A. Last spring. As Dawson Haney stands in. He is 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored. Tripled and walked. Led off the game with a triple. A resounding triple off the glove of Wetherell out in right. 1 out, man on first. Curveball comes in. See you later. Jackson Gergel says, I got one of those too. That's the second out of the inning. Both on strikeouts. Third strikeout for Gergel. Baseball tomorrow at 5:15. We'll go come on TV about 5:10 as the Cougars play the Cardinals in Louisville. Hopefully they're able to get that game in on time. No lights in North Clay. Then we'll also be in Salem tomorrow night. Flora heads to Salem, play the Wildcats. I will be at Salem. Freshman game, I believe, starts at 5. JV at 6. Gergel had one slip out of his hand there. Makes it 2-1. Davin Werman also has scored 2 runs. He's 2 for 2. Didn't like that one. Don't know why. That was a pretty pitch. 2 outs, man on first. Slipped it again. Might be getting a little, hand might be starting to get a little sweaty as Jackson Gergel's trying to dry it off out there. Makes you wonder if they'll ever let pitchers come out with rags like quarterbacks have. Ball 4. And Gergel is hurting himself. Here comes Mick Nieberge with 2 outs and runners at first and second. What do they say in the movie? You're only hurting yourself with your rambunctious behavior. As they will send that's not Henry. Huh? TD Pals. Tegan Pals out there to run. Thanks. He is a sophomore, 5'9", 130-pounder. He's at second base. A bouncer foul. Might have hit him in the foot. Mick Nieberge, 1 for 2. Base hit back in the first. And a ground out in the third. Pops that one down the right side. That's going to get out of play. Right at Tyler. Get out of the way, Tyler. I was at a baseball game on last Sunday, week ago Sunday. I got almost hit by a foul ball, bounced a foot and a half behind me. And it was a screamer. Not cool. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it. The Shoes leave 2. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It is 4-0 to Topless.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new, state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Top of inning number 5. Heading to the plate for the Hatchets is Dirk Freeze. He'll be followed by Wyatt Wetherell and Seth Rinker. Anybody gets on, back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Gurgle. Bouncer, screamer down the left side. Nice pick, throw across in time. Beautiful defensive effort there by Austin Boris. Pretty fired up about it, too, looks like. The junior third sacker. That'll bring up Wyatt Wetherell. He struck out looking his last time. He was the third of 3 hitters in a row for the Hatches, the struck out looking back in the second and third innings. It looks like the Cardinals are behind 4-1 over in St. Louis right now, folks. If you're checking score, bouncer to the right side, easily handled by Nieberge. He gathers it and heads to the bag unassisted. So with 2 quick outs, here comes Seth Rinker. Craig gave it the good effort on the frame that time. He moved it over quite a bit, but not enough. Two 2-0 the count here on Seth Rinker. He singled his last time up. Infield hit. And Aiden Niemerg, not too close to the plate yet. There's the strike. Hatchets do have a couple of hits today. Still looking to push across their first run. And there's the base runner as Rinker walks on 5 pitches. With 2 outs, here comes Jackson Gurgle. He's 0 for 2. Can of corn to center field to lead off the game. And then they ground out just in front of the plate to the catcher in the third. We're in the top of the 5th. Knocked out to left field on the run. That's going to get over the head of Addis, and it's going to be a ground rule double. Bounces out over the fence right at the 352-foot marker. And that's a shame for the Hatchets. That's going to keep Rinker at third base. He would have scored. Had that bounced inside the park. As it is, runners at second and third with 2 outs. And this is the first little mess that Aiden Niemerg has been in. Justin Fleener's going to go out and talk to the defense and make sure everybody's ready to go. Coach Fleener, boy, what is it now? 25 years experience coaching the Shoes. Looks like he's going to keep Niemerg in the game. I don't know if he's got anybody warming up or what. I don't see anybody. Umpire takes a few steps to the hill. Mound visit numero uno for this pitcher this inning. So, here comes Ben Bridges. 1 for 1 with a double. Walked his last time up. They haven't been able to keep him off the base paths. The big lanky right-hander stands in. As Aiden Niemerg going to see if he can pitch his way out of trouble. A little out of the zone. Kind of looks like he's tiring a little bit. Little low. There is a base open, but boy, if you had to pull Niemerg now, you'd be bringing somebody into a bad spot. Base is jacked if Bridges only walks. Still plenty of time in this game. We're only in the top of the 5th. High school baseball plays 7, as you know. Outside corner gets the call. Strike 1, 2-1 to count. Runners lead off second and third. A foul down the right side. Seth Rinker leading off of third base. Jackson Gurgle leading off of second. He hit a long ground rule double over the bounced over the 352-foot sign over in left field. And just outside, ball 3 fills the count 3-2. With 2 outs, runners will go. Base hit probably scores a run. Swing and a miss! Strike 3. And the Hatchets threaten but can't get anybody across. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 4-0 T-Town.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. New pitcher in for the Windsor Stewarts and Strasburg Hatchets. That is number 32. Brody Bible. Bible is a sophomore right-hander. He will face Jason Craik, Austin Boris, Henry Thompson. Anybody gets on, Jake Busher. Gergel finishes up with 1 2/3 innings. He pitched pretty well. Gave up 1 hit. No runs. Struck out 1, 2, 3, 4 in 1 2/3. That's pretty good. He did walk a couple. As Kendall Morris is in line for the loss right now. Brody Bible, sophomore, lanky right-hander. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Full count on Jason Craik as the feeling out process continues. Craik knocks a base hit over the right side. That's his first hit of the day. Second time on base. As Bryce Nieberge will replace him to run. And Austin Boris comes to the plate with nobody out, 1 on. Runner goes to steal, and boy, they might have had him with a better throw. Sorry? Yeah. Believe so. Bible having a little difficulty finding the strike zone. Three and 0 here on Boris. There's a strike. Nieberge playing off a second base there. There's strike 2, full count. Boris doubled his last time up, walks this time. He's been on base each time now as well. A couple of walks and a double. And with nobody out, here comes Henry Thompson. The second baseman peeks down to Coach Fleener. He'd love to put a few more runs on the board here for the Shoes here in this 5th inning. Whoa, inside. I think Thompson had been watching Bible's first couple of hitters and saw that the ball might end up a little farther away from the strike zone than he'd like. Fly bunt that is caught by the pitcher, and a pop-out bunt there for the first out. By golly, if they call the bunt, whether the ball's high or not, you got to do it. And Thompson flies out to the pitcher for the first out. So here comes Jake Busher. Did he pick No Sleep Till Brooklyn? Cool. Speaking of songs that his grandpa hung around to, probably. It's 1986. Busher walked back in the second. He was caught stealing. Flew out to right to end of the third. Runners at first and second. 3-1 the count. And the ball four. Bible having trouble finding the plate. That'll load them up for Gavin Addis. Move everybody 90 feet forward. And the one out, bases loaded. Addis looking for his first hit of the day. Looking for his first contact of the day. He has struck out twice. Swing and a miss. One and one. Runners all getting good leads. Way up high. If you're wondering, Aiden Niemerg is on deck. Shoe scored 2 in the first, 2 in the third. And there's strike 2 and 2. 2 in the first, 2 in the third. They're looking for something here in this next odd-numbered inning. Bouncer to the left side. That's going to get through. 1 run will score. They're going to hold up Boris at third, and that makes it 5-0 in favor of the Shoes. And the bases will remain loaded here for Aiden Niemerg. Niemerg just a sophomore. Walked his last time up. Popped out to second base in the second inning. Bases are jacked. Inside. Ball one. 1-1 the count. 5-0 the lead for the Shoes here in this bottom of the fifth inning. It's been a methodical one. That is a foul ball down the right side. $5:15 tomorrow, the game time for the Cardinals and the Cougars. If they can play it in the heat, depending on what the, like I say, that little wobbly device does. That one fouled off the catcher. Ouch, he says. He's going to, that might have hit him in a, he's going to have a thigh bruise or something off of that one. Ben Bridges has had a good game back there behind the plate, but he has had a workout. Cardinals and Cougars at 5:15. We'll take there about 5:10. And our first volleyball telecast of the year tomorrow night. Salem hosts Flora. Non-conference matchup there. Wildcats and Wolf Gals. The JV will start about 6. We'll bring the entire night to you. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's out number 2. So here comes Dawson Haney. Struck out his last time up. He is 1 for 2. He had a triple his first time up. Opened the game with a triple. That would bring in a lot more runs on this trip, though, as the bases are juiced. Nowhere to put anybody. Dawson Haney at the bat. You want to see that? Sharing my little TV up here with the Ttown JV hitters. 1-1 to count. And that's ball 2. Gives you a good look at the pitch, doesn't it? 5-0 the lead for the Shoes. Bouncer to the right side. That gets through. Here comes one run. Here comes another one as Boris scores. Busher scores. All the way to third base, heads at us on the two-run scoring single from Dawson Haney. That'll make it 7-0 in favor of Ttown. Two outs, the runners got the head start. And they took advantage. So here comes Davin Werman. He is 2 for 2 with a walk. Has been on base all 3 times. Left-handed swinger. His team up 7-0. 3-run homer would end the game. Next from Bible is knocked into right field. That's going to get down for a run. 1 run is in. They're going to send the backup runner. No, but Werman slides into second base easily with a double. And that makes it 8-0 in favor of the Shoes and puts runners at second and third for Mick Nieberge. As the 9th hitter of the inning will have a chance, will come to the plate. Brett Harmeyer, I believe, has seen enough of Brody Bible. We'll see if he has or not. Bible's picked up a couple of outs, but he's given up 4 runs. Morris started the game, went 2 1/3 for the Hatchets. He gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. A good 1 2/3 for Gergel. He gave up just 1 hit, no runs. It's been a tough fifth inning, however, here for Brody Bible. The sophomore is really taking a beating, and a base hit might end it now. Davin Werman out there at second base with pretty doggone good speed. He got to second base in a heartbeat. And swinging the bat. Mick Nieberge at the plate. He's looking for his second hit of the evening. He's 1 for 3. Base hit in the first. Grounded to second in the third. A check swing, strike 1 there. And struck out in the fourth. Watch a strike 2 come across. That's what Brett Harmeyer did. He came out and said to Brody, hey, man, throw pitches. You got 8 guys behind you. That ball popped. Is it going to stay in play? Backing out under it. The shortstop makes the play to end the inning as that will do it for the Shoes here in the 5th. But they pick up 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits and a couple of walks. We'll make that 4 hits. We'll move to the top of the 6th inning. It is 8-0 Shoes.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State they transfer money so your future will look sunny. Call Clay County State Bank.
We got checking and savings and bill pay too. An online bank, just ask our crew.
For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Pitcher change, Davin Werman into a pitch here in the top of the 6th inning for the Shoes. Lefty brings it home outside, well outside. He'll pitch against Blaze Verdane, Kendall Morris, and Branson Tingley. 1-1 on Verdane. Close the book on Aiden Niemerg. He went 2 innings. Gave up no runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. To go along with Gavin Addis's 3 innings of work, 6 strikeouts. I said 3. How about 4 strikeouts for Niemerg? Take a little closer look. Two and two the count on the leadoff man, Blaze Verdane. He struck out a couple of times tonight. Bounces that one over the left side. Nice pick, throw across. In time. Tell you what, Austin Boris has a couple of nice plays over there at third base. Both teams playing pretty well defensively, to tell you the truth, especially this being just the first game of the season for both squads. Knock wood, it's been a no errors as yet. And our official scorer is kind of the jerk when it comes to giving errors. But he hasn't done it yet tonight. Morris he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. His first look here at Davin Werman. Werman doesn't like what he sees. He backs out. 1-1 the count. This game was supposed to start at 4:30. He ended up starting at 7. It's moved along pretty well. We're about an hour and a half into it, already into the 6th. Not even an hour and a half. It's a school night. Everybody knows that the kids got to go home, go to bed, do their studying. Calculus and such. And strike 2 comes across. This heat wave's supposed to break up a little bit by Thursday or Friday. Hopefully, folks won't have to deal with that little IHSA device. But until then, they're going to have some time changes. Up and out of the zone, ball 4. First time Morris has been on base. Here comes Branson Tingley. He's popped out a couple times, flew out to center and then flew out to left. Nice play outstanding play by Gavin Addis to take out Tingley back in the 4th. That's the one you might want to look at. Is they throw over, and did they get him? They got him over at first base. Nice move by Werman. So it's caught stealing, 1-3 for the second out. Makes life that much tougher for Tingley. He swings and misses strike 1. Now with 2 outs. Werman has tried that little outside curve a couple of times, hadn't come back in yet. Craig bought him a strike a couple of hitters ago with a nice frame. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 on Teenley. He gets on. Carter Verdean will hit. Way up high. Full count. Werman has already walked one. Bounces that one to Warren. He picks it up, fires across. Werman gets the out. 1-3. So that'll do it for the Hatchets here in the 6th. Move to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-0 in favor of the Shoes.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
Bottom of the 6th inning as Jason Craig heads to the plate. He was the first batter last inning as well, as the Shoes sent 9 hitters to the plate, and he'll head to first again, this time hit by a pitch. First player struck by a pitch tonight. And that'll be Bryce Nieberge coming in to run, as Austin Boris will step back to the plate. He walked, scored a run back in the 5th. He'll be followed by Henry Thompson, Jake Busher, if anybody else gets on, Gavin Addis, Aiden Nieberg. That ball popped foul, and that's going to get out of play. Brody Bible, the third pitcher tonight for the Hatchets. He gave up 4 runs back in the 5th, his first inning of work, swing and a foul off. 1-2 the count. Train coming down the track very slowly. Trying to watch some baseball. How about that? That's pretty cool. He's taking his time. Giving a little honk, saying hi to everybody. Hello, folks. Hello, engineer. By golly, even waved. How about that? A bouncer up the middle and a nice hop. Gathered throw across. Not in time at first, but boy, that was a great pick by Gurgle as that ball took a bad hop on him. And Boris will be on the fielder's choice. 6-4. As Nieberge is out on that fielder's choice. Henry Thompson to the plate. Shoes with 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 4 in the fifth. They have a man on here in the sixth. It's 2-0. Brody Bible on the mound. For the Hatchets. Curveball comes back in for a strike. How about that? 2-1. A lot of chemicals on that train. They are running slow through town. As the ball gets away, and the runner will head to second in time. Barely. Boy, nice move again by Ben Bridges. Got to that ball and threw a strike to second base, but Boris just able to get in front of it on the wild pitch. And he'd been there anyway as Henry Thompson walks. No sleep till. Jake Busher back up. You hear the dulcet tones of Ad Rock and the rest of the Beasties. Mike D, Ad Rock, and what's the other one? Adam Horvitz. 0-2 the count here on Jake Busher. He walked and scored back in the fifth. And he watches that one bounce in front of the plate. 1-2. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. It's 8-0 Shoes. Hatchets have had a couple of chances to score, but haven't been able to push anybody across. Had runners at third base once or twice. And he's able to hold up on a swing there. I don't know how. He looked like he was leaning and falling across the plate. 2-2. Can't hold up that time. Strike three. That's out number 2. Brings up Gavin Addis with runners at first and second. Addis with a base hit his last time up. Scored a couple of runs on that base hit. Yeah, nice. Nice hit. Way up high. 1-1. Runners at first and second. Boris out there at second base. Henry Thompson at first. 2 outs. 1-1 the count. Curveball is too far outside. Way inside. Brody Bible, though, pitching much better this second inning of work than he did the last inning. So it's good to see a sophomore improving as the game wears on. Windsor Stewarts and Strasburg in their green uniforms with dark blue numerals, dark blue hats, hatchets across the front. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That'll do it. The Hatchets will come up. They'll need 8 to tie, 9 to extend, or 8 to extend, and 9 to take the lead. We'll be back for that top of the 7th inning after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have
8-0 the score as we hit to the top of the 7th inning. Carter Verdane heads up to a hit. He'll be followed by Dirk Freeze and Wyatt Wetherell. Hatchets need some runs. Need some base runners. A lot of them. They've left 5 runners on base, have 3 hits tonight. As Davin Werman enters his 2nd inning of work. If it ends like this, Gavin Addis will pick up his win. He went more than anybody. I think that's how they'll do it. Surely it's if you had to pick somebody, I think you probably give it to Addis. 1-1 on Verdane. Check that. 3-1 on Verdane. He walks. So that's how you get going. Second walk issued by Werman. Big waterfall start with little leaks. Walk of 1,000 miles, or the hike of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. I got all kinds of them, folks. But you got to be pretty much perfect if you're going to score 8 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, or top of the 7th inning when you're down 8. Dirk Freeze, 0 for 2. Pops that one foul out of play. Wait for Justin Fleener to get out of the way. Fleener looking for his first win of the fall season. That ball gets to second base and thrown into left field. That'll be an error. First error of the game goes against T-Town's first baseman. As Mick Nieberg, he throws it out into left field. That'll bring up Brody Bible with runners at first and second. Justin Fleener is going to go have a word with his defense. I believe this is more of a talk to the infield defense than to the pitchers, than to Davin Werman. Yeah, he's having a chat with his fellows, make sure that they wrap things up here. Keep it wrapped down tight, he says. First error of the game. I already had written 0 accidentally on the T-Town side. Now I feel silly. 8 runs on 9 hits for T-Town. Now 1 error. 9 left on base on their line score. Hatchets currently with 0 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They have a couple of base runners. Nobody out 0-1 the count on Bible. Brody Bible hitting for Wyatt Wetherell. The sophomore watches a strike come by. 1-2 the count. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Hatchets need 8 to tie. As Bible strikes out for the first out of the inning. Seth Rinker will head to the plate. He's had a good game. 1-for-1, been on base a couple of times. He made it to third after a walk back in the 5th inning on the double from Gergel. He is the only base runner to make it to third base tonight for the Hatchets. Werman's next is fouled out of play. Away, fouled off to the right. Haney trying to keep the runner close there at second base. Doesn't mean anything. You can probably let that runner go as far as he wants, but Haney keeping him close from his shortstop position, leaving a big hole on that left side. That was a strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the second out. So, the Hatchets are down to their final out. As Jackson Gergel heads to the plate. He doubled his last time up. A double here brings in a couple of runs, most likely. As he watches the first one come inside for ball 1. Way up high. Werman digging himself a little hole here against Gergel. It's 2-0. Runners at first and second base. 2 outs. 8-0 the lead for Ttown. That one is popped up. Deep infield, back to get it. Haney has under it, and he gets it to finish the ball game. The Shoes move to 1-0 on the season as they knock off Windsor, Stewarts, and Strasburg. Windsor, Stewarts, and Strasburg falls to 0-1 as the Shoes win it here tonight, 8-0. Thank you. As the line scores finish up for the Hatchets, 0 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 7 left on base. And for the Hatchets pitchers, it was Kendall Morris will get the loss. He went 2 1/3, gave up 4. Gergel pitched 1 2/3, didn't give up any runs. Brody Bible came up, gave up 4 runs in just over 2 innings exactly. Taking the win for the Shoes, it'll be Gavin Addis. He gets 3 innings as he went 3, gave up no runs on 2 hits. And Niemerg gave up for 2. Aiden Niemerg came in, pitched a couple innings, gave up a hit, no runs. Werman came in, finished it out, gave up no runs, no hits, and he was able to gather 2 strikeouts himself as the Shoes picked up 12 strikeouts on the evening. That'll do it for us, folks, here from Ttown. Again, we've got baseball tomorrow night as well as volleyball tomorrow night on the stations of Wabash Catch TV. You check it out. Figure out your best way to watch. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. The Shoes move to 1-0 on the season as they defeat the Windsor Stewarts and Strasburg Hatchets 8-0. So long from Teutopolis High School.